And that was Ajax's cry as the giant put fresh fighting spirit in each man. But Hector cut down Schedius now, Perimedes' son, a Phocian chieftain. And Ajax killed Laodamas, captain of infantry, Antenor's splendid son. And Polydamas killed Cyllenian Otus outright, Meges' friend, one of the proud Epeans' leaders. Meges saw him drop. He lunged at Polydamas fast, but he ducked and veered away, and Meges missed him. Apollo was not about to let him fall at the front, not Panthous' son. But Meges did hit Chrysemus, stabbed him square in the chest with a thrusting lance, and down he crashed, with Meges tearing the armor off his back as the Trojan Dolops lunged at him, a crack spearman, Laomedon's grandson, Lampus's big and brawny son, the strongest he sired, the best trained for assault. Dolops quickly went for Meges at close range. He speared his bulging shield, but the solid breastplate warded off the blow, with both plates fitted tight to bind his body. The gear his father brought from Ephyra once, the Selles banks, where his host, the lord Euphetes, gave him that sturdy bronze to wear in battle, to beat off the bloody attacks of desperate men, and now it saved his son's young flesh from death. So Meges chopped at the crown of Dolops's bronze helmet, split its spiny ridge with a sharp cleaving spear, and sheared away its bristling horsehair crest. Down in the dust the war gear tumbled, all still glistening bright in its fresh purple dye. But the man stood his ground, still rearing to fight, his hope still soaring for triumph. But now Menelaus, Atrides out for blood, moved in to fight for Meges, spear poised in his grip. In from the blind side and struck from behind the Trojan's shoulder so hard, the spear came jutting out through his chest in all its fury, and Dolops reeled and sank, face down on the ground. The two men swarmed over him, ripping the armor off his back as Hector called his kinsmen on. All his kinsmen, but marked out Hicetaon's son, the strong Melanippus, railing first at him. He used to graze his shambling herds in Percote long ago when the enemy's forces stood far off, but once the rolling ships of Achaea swept ashore, home he came to Troy, where he shone among the Trojans, living close to Priam, who prized him like his sons. But Hector rebuked him now, shouting out his name. Melanippus, how can we take things lying down this way? No qualm in your heart for this? Your cousin's dead. Can't you see how they're clawing over Dolops's armor? Follow me now. No more standing back. No fighting these Argives at a distance. Kill them hand to hand, now, before they topple towering Ilium down, all our people slaughtered. So with a shout he surged ahead, and his gallant cohort followed. But great Telamonian Ajax spurred his Argives on. Be men, my friends, discipline, fill your hearts. Dread what comrades say of you here in bloody combat. When men dread that, more men come through alive. When soldiers break and run, goodbye glory, goodbye all defenses. Up in arms as they were to shield themselves, they took his word to heart, and round the ships they raised a wall of bronze. But against them Zeus impelled the Trojan ranks, as Menelaus, lord of the war cry, urged Antilochus. None of the younger troops, Antilochus, none is faster of foot than you or tougher in combat. Why not leap right in and lay some Trojan out? Menelaus withdrew as he drove Antilochus on. Out of the front he sprang, glaring left and right, and hurled his spear, a glinting brazen streak. And the Trojans scattered, cringing before his shaft, no wasted shot. Antilochus hit Hicetaon's son Impetuous Melanippus, sweeping into battle, slashed him across the chest beside the nipple. Down he crashed, and the darkness swirled his eyes, with Antilochus rushing over him like some hound pouncing down on a deer that's just been wounded. Leaping out of its lair, a hunter speared it, a lethal hit that's loosed its springy limbs. So staunch Antilochus leapt at you, Melanippus, stripping away your gear, but Hector marked it now, and straight through the ruck he charged Antilochus hard. Quick as that fighter was, he could not hold his ground, not there. He turned tail and broke like a rogue beast that's done some serious damage, mauled a dog to death, or a herdsman tending flocks, and takes to his heels before the gangs of men can group and go against him. So Antilochus turned and ran as his savage cry went up, and Hector and all his Trojans showered deadly shafts in hot pursuit. But he wheeled and stood his ground when he reached his thronging cohorts.